My name is Christine Sammy. I'm a pediatric nurse working in Kitui County Referral Hospital. When I wake up in the morning, I attend to my family. I prepare breakfast for them. We take breakfast together, and then I have a child that I take to school. So I take my son to school. After that, I make sure that I report on duty at 8 a.m. When I arrive at the health facility, I go straight to the newborn unit to check on the newborns who are born and they have complications that have made them be admitted in the newborn unit. So I start attending to them, especially those babies who are brought to the newborn unit with birth asphyxia, that is unable to initiate breathing immediately after birth. So I attend to them. If there is any emergency like newborn resuscitation that is going on, I take part in that. I work together with my colleagues to make sure that we settle that baby, and that baby, we make sure that that baby survives. So after that, I check on the newborns who are born prematurely. I check on how they are doing, the kangaroo mother care. I check on how the mothers are doing kangaroo mother care. I train them again because every time we have new mothers coming into the kangaroo mother care unit, and I keep on training them and also mentoring my colleagues so that they continue taking care of those babies. So I also have students from KMTC Kitui who are attached to that unit. I make sure that I mentor them. I take them through some sessions on newborn resuscitation, on kangaroo mother care, on how to take care of newborns, that is early essential newborn care. I take them through that and also interact with the mothers. I talk to the mothers. I make sure that I link their anxiety, especially the mothers who have newborns admitted in the newborn unit. They sometimes become very anxious and sometimes they are low. So I have to talk to them, to encourage them and to tell them that their babies are going to make it and they are going to come out with those babies when they are alive and healthy. So I also talk to them. I encourage them to continue kangaroo mother care. I take them through the steps of kangaroo mother care, and then they do a return demonstration, and I find that they know what they are doing and they are comfortable. I also check on the newborns who are in the incubator, those who are very low birth weight. I check those babies who are on oxygen. I make sure that the oxygen is running very well and it is well regulated so that the baby gets the dose that it's supposed to get. And then I also check on how they are expressing the milk to feed the babies who are being fed on nasogastric tube feeding. I check on that, and I make sure that I check on the documentation to see that whatever we are doing to these babies, it is documented. And then I also check on the admission book to see how many babies did we admit overnight. I check how many babies did we discharge during that day, especially the discharge from the kangaroo mother care room. And then we do arrange for follow-up. Those babies who are born prematurely, after discharge, we do follow-up to make sure that we see their progress in the pediatric outpatient clinic. Immediately after discharge, we tell them to bring them back in 2 weeks' time, and then we also do follow-up in their homes. We know where their environment they are going to, and then we do follow-up there, and we make sure that we follow up to 1 year. And now we leave this baby when the baby is stable, and the baby now, the mother is able to take care of that baby very well. But again, we encourage them to continue with growth monitoring up to 5 years. So they keep on bringing the babies to the maternal and child health clinic for immunization, growth monitoring. We see how they are adding weight, and then we continue educating them, training them on how to do feeding for this baby. We encourage them to do exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months, and then to continue now with other feeds after 6 months. After making sure that in the newborn unit everything is going on well, I visit the maternity unit to see the mothers who are in labor, the progress of labor, and I interact with them. I also talk to my colleagues, and we make sure that we monitor those mothers closely using a pathograph, so that at the end of it we get a better outcome, a positive outcome, that is a mother who gets a healthy baby and the mother is also healthy. And we make sure that we monitor them even postnatally. We check, we stay with that mother for like 24 hours after delivery to monitor how she's doing and to make sure that she doesn't get complications when she goes home. So we monitor that mother, and we make sure that we also check at the baby, the umbilical cord. We do umbilical cord care. So there I check whether we are using the chlorhexidine umbilical cord care, and then we apply, and we show the mother how to apply, and we train her on how to do it so that we prevent infection through the umbilical cord. And then we also educate them on how to position the baby while breastfeeding, and we talk to them about postnatal care and how to now continue attending the clinic for immunization schedule. And then the mothers who are in labor, we encourage them and we continuously talk to them so that they feel comfortable, they feel loved, and after that we make sure that everything is going on well. Those who need review by the medical officers, we call them and they come and they review the mothers, and then they continue checking the progress of that mother. So we make sure that every time I go around, I check on how the mothers are doing. After that, I also visit the maternal child health clinic to talk to the antenatal mothers there, to continue encouraging them to continue coming for antenatal care clinic, that is the NC clinic. So I do group NC, and that is where now I implement my project, the WEMI program, that is the Work with Expectant Mother Initiative. I tell them the importance of coming to clinic when they are pregnant. From 3 months to 9 months, they continue coming for clinic for follow-up until they come for hospital delivery. I encourage them to come for hospital delivery. I tell them the advantages of coming for hospital delivery. I also talk to them, I tell them about danger signs. What are they supposed to look for when they are at home? There are some danger signs that when they see, they should come to the hospital immediately. So I educate them, and then I continue doing follow-up. I also visit the hard-to-reach areas to talk to those mothers using the WEMI program, to talk to the antenatal mothers, to encourage them to continue coming for antenatal care visits and hospital delivery. What drives me is the support that I get from my family. I have a very supportive husband and children, and they understand the work I do. They know that the work I do is very involving, so they give me humble time to do my work, and they support me with even family activities. And then when I come at work, I get a lot of support from the administration. The equipment that we do not have, when I do my proposal, they readily support me. They come in handy and make sure that they procure the equipment and supplies that we need in the maternity unit and the newborn unit. And then I also get a lot of support from my colleagues, because when I train them, I mentor them, they do practice. They do what I have shown them, and they help me, because these babies who are admitted in the newborn unit are very many. Like in a month we can get like an average of 40 babies in that newborn unit, and I cannot manage alone. So I get a lot of support from my colleagues. The other thing which drives me is to see these babies survive. When a baby is born who is not able to breathe with birth asphyxia, and then we resuscitate that baby and that baby comes up, that one makes me very motivated, and I feel very good and very happy to see that baby surviving and making sure that that mother goes home with that baby alive motivates me and it drives me. But as I continue working, I get some challenges. There are some challenges that I face, like staff shortage. You find that the ratio which is required by the guidelines, we don't meet that ratio. So you find that we are very few nurses in the newborn unit, in the maternity unit. So that is a major challenge, but we try our best to make sure that we give quality care. And that makes us even work overtime. We work extra hours because, like for me, if a baby comes, this baby needs my support. I need to resuscitate this baby who is not breathing. And it is my time to go home. I don't look at the workload. I continue resuscitating that baby until that baby comes up. So you find that sometimes I work even during the night. I came in the morning very early and I find myself leaving the facility very late because I want to leave everything settled and all the babies are stable. And to make sure that the staff that I have mentored are also doing the right thing to the newborns. Yeah.